everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic, amazing weekend, and I apologise for the lack of uploads. I have been recovering from having COVID last week, and I struggled on my videos that I uploaded last week. So today I've got a new topic for you, which is about profound autism, and it's from a Psychology Today article, which is called "The Lancet Commission calls for a new category of profound autism." So as an autistic woman, as soon as I found out about this, which I have to give a shout out to, is the Adult with Autism channel, aka Paul. I will link his channel and his video down below in the video description, who talked about this a few days ago, and it inspired me as an autistic woman to do my own version of this video. And I thought I would explain what the Lancet Commission is and why they're planning to do this new category of profound autism. I apologise for my voice still isn't up to scratch. I am still recovering from having a sore throat and swollen glands. So let's get into it. Pressure mounts to split the broad autism diagnosis created by the DSM-5. The Lancet Commission, which is a group of 32 stakeholders, recently issued a call to create a new category, profound autism. Profound autism describes those who also have an intellectual disability and minimal language and may require 24 hours supervision. The Commission expressed concern that this population is at risk of being marginalised by focus on the more able-bodied individuals. The Lancet Commission issued a 64-page report, which again I'll link down below in the video description, detailing that changes need to be made over the next 5 years to improve the quality of life for autistic people and their families. The Commission's call is to give the most impaired in society its own label of profound autism, which means autistic individuals who have significant disability and significant delay and an IQ below 50 and who need serious assistance with activities of everyday living. The move represents a growing dissatisfaction of diagnosis of autism that was introduced in the DSM-5 8 years ago, including Asperger's syndrome, autistic perspective, and pervasive developmental disabilities. Last month, the National Council on Severe Autism issued a statement calling for a distinct and standalone category for the most impaired, aka profound autism, to become an official diagnostic category and diagnostic medical diagnosis. It would have to be adopted by the American Psychiatric Association and the World Health Organization of International Classification of Diseases. So that's basically the background about what profound autism supposedly is meant to be about. I will link the 64-page report down below in the video description. So what are my thoughts as an autistic woman, I may hear you ask? Well, good question. As an autistic woman, I can see why some people on the autism spectrum would call for a separate category such as profound autism. This is because of their severity and the level they may be at of the daily functioning and the independence. But at the same time, they need to recognise not everybody who is on the autistic spectrum and officially diagnosed may need to identify or choose their autism as profound autism, as everybody on the autistic spectrum presents their autism differently. I also worry that by giving this category of profound autism an official diagnosis category will undermine the current struggles that able-bodied autistic people, such as myself, feel that can potentially divide the autistic community even further than it already is. I don't understand why creating this supposed profound autism category is going to change anything within the autistic community. Autism is a spectrum for a reason. We're all different, we all have different needs. So I know a lot of autistic people don't like us saying about high functioning to low functioning, you know, but that's the way that it is registered in the DSM-5. I think this needs to be more interaction with autistic people and their families. I don't think this has been very thought out very well. I don't think the Lancet Commission have taken into account how this is going to make autistic people who are able-bodied like myself, who are verbal, who are able to speak up and defend ourselves. I don't think they've really interacted with autistic parents, autistic individuals, people who work with autistic people, their families, schools, medical institutions. I don't think they've thought this out very well at all. I think this is something that needs more interaction, more discussion, more planning. I don't think that dividing us, the autistic community, any more than what they already have is going to do anyone any favours. I think this is going to be completely damaging. I think to now add on this profound autism category, it's just going to confuse people who don't really understand what autism already is, and the spectrum of different needs, traits, abilities, levels. I don't like saying autism has levels, because everybody on the spectrum is different. It depends how they present their autism. It depends on how they present their symptoms, their traits, their identification markers. It depends on how they feel comfortable presenting themselves, or even telling you that they have autism, because not all of us admit that we have autism. It may take us time, once we get to know you and be around you, to admit our autism. So again, I think there needs to be more research, discussion. There needs to be more diagnostic testing before this is done. I think this is a bad thing. I don't agree with it. I'm strongly against having a profound autism category. I think it's just not right. I think it's trying to institutionalize us into one massive box. It's like, well, you all are profound autistic. You all have the same thing. You all have the same traits. You all behave the same. You all look the same. You all act the same. No. Because we don't. We are autistic individuals. We have the spectrum for a reason. The spectrum is very, 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 very fast. Like, you have people who are low functioning over here. You have people like myself who are high functioning, or Asperger's over here, who are independent, able to do things. But at the same time, you're now making us all seem, oh, we are profoundly autistic. We are severely autistic. We are 24 hours a day needing care and respite. No, we're not. Because we're all different. Some people may not present their autism at all on camera. Some people may not present their autism at all in their local communities. They may not tell people they're autistic. They may not show you their traits. They may not be able to tell that they're even autistic. People say to me all the time, oh, Gemma, you don't appear like you're autistic, because you are so functioning and independent, and you can cope and you can speak and you're fluent and your language is good. But again, I have poor body language, poor body posture, poor eye contact. A lot of people think that my eye contact is a stim. They think that I do it because I'm, trying to get my words and stuff. Like, yes, I am partly, but at the same time, I am someone who struggles with her eye contact. I struggle to verbally communicate my words sometimes. Sometimes I will shut down, and adding this stress onto the autistic community, adding this stress onto people who are autistic already, is worse enough and bad enough. And to say, oh, it's going to make everything better. How is this going to make things better? I don't understand why you want to add this profound autism diagnosis onto the medical criteria. Don't we have to go through enough hoops already? Don't we have to go through enough assessments already to make this even worse for people who may not understand what the medical assessments for autism are? This is just going to make more people anxious. It's going to make more people less likely to ask for an autism assessment or autism diagnosis. This is going to push people's anxiety way up, because even now, someone like myself who's diagnosed, someone like myself who's been diagnosed for over 8 years at this point, this is a nightmare waiting to happen. This is going to increase the amount of people who don't even want to talk about autism or even go into that autism field, or this is going to cause so much anxiety and depression, and it's just, I don't see how this can be a good thing, period. I really don't. I don't agree with it. I think the Lancet Commission needs to think again. I think that this was rushed. I think this has been done as a tick box, like, oh, we've worked with the most severe autistic people, we've worked with the most non-verbal people, tick, say that we've done it and move on. No, because you can't start a piece of work and then just expect it to be done in a 5-year window. It's going to take time, it's going to take money, it's going to take commitment, it's going to take qualified professionals who know what the hell they're on about. This is not a good thing. I can't support it. I won't support it. I think it's awful. I think the autism spectrum should be left alone as it is now. We know what the autism spectrum is. We know what the diagnostics are. We know what the assessments are. Just leave everything alone. Don't touch it. Don't muck with it. Don't fix what isn't broken. Just leave things how they are in the autism community. This is absurd. And please let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. Please give this video a like and comment and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys.